Experiment log 395. Fresh Tyrannosaurus thigh bone versus fresh contemporary chicken thigh bone. I have with me two thigh bones from two very different animals. Both are categorized as having the same ancestor by classical science. Do I agree? Probably not. Now, I may just be a humble armchair paleontologist, not really, but in my experience researching the field, I have come to the conclusion that the entire field itself comes up lacking. It is utterly impossible to get in touch with a doctor and go over what he believes to be true, and instead regurgitate what some fancy paper told him. In other words, a day in the life of someone with a doctorate, and the world keeps spinning. Furthermore, not a damn museum would grant me access to one of the bones from their own collections, which means I have to go drudging for a putrid carcass myself just to fetch one. I don't understand the big deal. Either you show the bones or don't. It's not a priceless artifact, it's a bone, for goodness sake. Anyway, I, on the other hand, have taken upon myself to do my own research. What can these two bones tell you? Well, a treasure trove of information. Let me explain. The bones of the T Rex, despite the difference from the chicken bone, are much lighter. Closer examination reveals a kind of spongy inside. Now, why would an animal that big need bones this light? Must be those muscles, right? Wrong! It's all in the gravity. Trust me, I've been there. The gravity of the planet compared to 1965's was much less stronger. This means that the animals would be allowed to grow bigger than they do today, and muscle or no muscle would make supporting their own weight manageable. It's funny, if I were to take an animal like this, I certainly would have accounted for the ever-changing constant of G. But hey, good thing dinosaurs are real and G changes, right? And if they are fake, then someone really needed to get their shit together. Rookie mistakes all around.
Hey, how come you don't want to join us for dinner? What's up with that?
Quiet, you. At any rate, the lack of a loud footfall noise makes the T-Rex a good ambush predator. It did not roar like in the movies. It did, however, utter this absolutely ominous rumble out of its head. A perfect example of you had to be there to see it. I never thought that an animal would ever use its own skull as a sonic weapon. It would rumble and reverberate its massive head and use it as a weapon to incapacitate its smaller foes from a safe distance. Fascinating. A giant, silent, scary monster stalking you into dark forests with a ranged weapon. Not something people nowadays think of when they hear the word T-Rex. The chicken leg, on the other hand, I got from a peculiar place called Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That reminds me, one of my classmates told me that dinosaurs aren't actually real and that they are just an excuse to combat religion and to literally fuel the car industry. Is that true?
Well, tell your classmate that she's a dipshit.
But, what if, there's something to that?
We literally just went to the Triassic era and saw not only dinosaurs but reptilians. We really doing this right now?
I don't know. Still felt kind of fake, really.
Wow, we really are doing this, huh? Okay.
Wow, what is it?
An ancient Chinese herb remedy made out of supposed dragon bones I bought from a Chinese merchant 2,000 years ago. Back in the day, dinosaurs were thought to be dragons. That's where the story of dragons came from. One of the oldest civilizations in history that were known to mine for minerals like jade. And not once did you think they found dinosaur bones?
Maybe.
Look, if someone complains that dinosaurs are absent from history, just tell them about dragons. Or the cockatrice, or the griffin. Imagine you are some mud man and you found a reptilian skull but with the pelvis of a bird. Some of them have beaks. Some of them even have wing membranes. What does your mind go to? The basilisk, perhaps? Exactly. I don't want to hear it.
That's a demon skull.
Oh, for crying out loud.
That's a demon.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, you dunce.
What about this? Triceratops.
No, it's not. That's a demon skull.
What about this one?
No, that's a demon.
That's Homo habilis.
No,
You know
that's
what?
a demon.
Forget it. I'm done. I'm done. You're done.
What?
Well, I obviously know what I'm talking about. You obviously don't. This has been Vlog number...
Demon apologist.
forget it.